First thing I'm gonna say is next week I'm not gonna give out any single official play unless this video has at least 40 likes. And I don't think that's being too greedy.
Man, wow, the man
motherfucking Sunday night,
the New Year's party, and you know, like, no, what an entrance! What an entrance, my guy. There he is. What's up, man?
Yes,
Okay,
what it is, KNOTZ.
What it is, what it is.
What up?
Yeah, we got the
KNOTZ? What up, KNOTZ?
What up, boys? Good.
We had to bring him in because, again, Ricky Phantain's contract is just getting out of control, and I don't know how to address it. Maybe Chris can at this point. He's been in one negotiation. Phantain wants the private jet. We don't even have a jet. I don't know what to tell him.
So Fontain's got the night off.
What we're doing with him, though, is we're trying. There's only one stipulation, and Eddie, you know, we talk about traveling to Jam Soul facility quite a bit, and you know, how are we going to do it? When are we going to do it? Because you're an hour away. Well, he's demanding Uber Black. That's all he wants. Uber Black car. And I'm saying SUV, and we can all go together. He's like sitting on that. He doesn't want to go together, which is crazy. So he's like,
yeah, man, just let me know. I got some action out there.
All right, good. All right. Well, welcome into the Hashmark show here. We're all here together. Happy birthday, by the way, Chris. Your birthday was December 25th.
Yeah, big old 3-8.
Yeah,
getting fucking old over here. But yeah, man, holidays were good. They were calm. They were nice. I mean, most of my family traveled, so we were just at home, kicking it, and it was great. Kids had a lot of fun, a lot of cool presents. So it was a good one.
Eddie, you were local. Did you go down to Kansas City at all?
No, I was in Chicago, local, man. Good times, good holiday, get some good food. Man, Tom Brady almost scared me on Sunday night, but you know, took care of business and did what I needed to do. Yeah, so good weekend overall.
KNOTZ, how was the holiday?
Well, I mean, I got 6 kids, so you know, I just try to.
Oh my gosh,
the holiday is tough, but I made it through.
That's like 5 too many. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, Beast, you've got like
I got 3.
You're like Phillip Rivers. You're in Iowa. That's all you guys do, right? No.
It gets cold. We ain't got nowhere to go.
God,
you gotta stay warm.
Yeah, you know. Well, at least you're getting laid. I haven't been laid in 8 months. I mean, the months. Talk to me tomorrow. It'll be 10 months. Okay, good. Okay, Beast, how was your holiday?
Good. We went out to my parents. You know, opened some presents and had some soup. You know.
Nice.
Had some snowfall. You guys had some snowfall out in Chicago too, right?
Yeah, there was the blizzard.
I mean, it was weak as fuck.
Well, listen.
You can still see the grass blades. It was
I can clarify this. The reason
a lot of wind and cold.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
All the tractor trailers off the road on Friday, apparently. So that was the whole thing with that. But listen, RC and holiday cheer. Happy New Year's, everybody. Welcome into the New Year's show. Here we are, sponsored by Jam Soul, John's Architectural Metal Solutions, Inc. We thank them for basically all operational costs in the back office. Yes, everything you're seeing now, pretty much from the lights, the powers, microphones, pretty soon everybody will be getting the same light and everything coming from them. So thank you. And again, you can visit them at jamsoul.com. And it's going to bring us right into our Jam Soul Lock of the Week.
All right, my Jam Soul Lock of the Week is a team that I've just been off all year. But I'm going with Denver this week.
Wow.
Plus 12.5. Jam Soul Lock of the Week.
Yeah, I like
Denver. Oh, I like that. I like the Jags -4.
That's my boy,
Wow.
Trevor
Yeah.
Lawrence.
Lock of the week. It's probably a fade, man.
Hey, Chief
I've
Major,
been
I'll
off.
go right after you because my jam solo like a week is the Houston Texans.
I knew that was coming, bro. I've been a
love
fade. I've been a fade recently.
I love that.
Yo, I'm gonna go with a team that I am gonna hope hits my futures bet for me. I'm gonna go with the Pittsburgh Steelers at +2.5. I think they're gonna win it outright. I might sprinkle a little of the money line too. They had Franco Harris pass away. They beat the Raiders. They have the owner Rooney pass away. I think they keep it rolling. They get the 8 wins like I need.
And good information. And the correct information is that game doesn't matter if Jacksonville loses or wins it.
Yeah.
The game the next week against the Titans is what will decide who goes to the playoffs. So
Week 18, right?
Yeah,
Between
I mean, the
that
Titans
game
said,
and the Jags,
is
right?
absolutely meaningless to Jacksonville.
Okay. Arizona at Atlanta. We'll start with CI over here. What do you got in this one? This is the first of the noon slate here. What do you got here, Chris?
I mean, to me, this is just a battle of two teams that just don't. It doesn't matter. Quarterbacks, they're
Shit
working
bowl.
on backup quarterbacks. Yeah, it's the toilet bowl. I mean, it's Atlanta -3. It's down. It went down a point since it opened. I mean, I'm just gonna go Arizona, and I mean, I like the way that who's that backup quarterback now? The Sorley or
McSorley.
yeah. I mean, I like the way he plays, and it seems like Kingsbury likes him as quarterback and likes to do things with him. And I mean, they lost Buda Baker, but whatever, dude. I'm gonna ride with the Cardinals and the points +3.
All right, cool. Eddie, what do you got here?
I think this is probably going to be a field goal game with the Falcons winning probably at the end or, somewhere close to there. So I'm going to take Arizona +3.5 or Falcons -2.5.
Not
field goal game.
That's what do you got?
Absolute game that I wouldn't put my worst enemy's dollar on, but I mean, it's a tough one. I'm definitely not laying points with
Atlanta.
the Falcons. No way in hell. But my concern here is I feel that the Cards don't like Kingsbury, and I feel that they want him to be fired. And if they were to win this game, they could possibly leave the door open for him to I doubt it, but maybe. I think if you want to lock in him not being your coach next season, you lose this game. So, yeah, this is a game I'm not betting, but yeah, not even a lean, honestly. Like, just flip a coin.
It's a tough, yeah. It's a tough shit show if you got to play the game. I mean, for me, then we'll go over to the beast here. I'm on the under. I mean, it just doesn't. I have no idea why, other than from the surface, it looks like there's a lot of folks on the over, but open up at 42.5. Excuse me, 39.5.
Yeah, it's up a couple points.
Up. So naturally, I'm gonna go to the under anyway. What do you got here?
Crazy.
You stole my idea here. Two teams that are struggle busting it all year. They can win it. I don't think they're still in it, but I'm gonna go the under. I don't think both teams are just they're underperforming, so that's that might lean.
Lock it up.
Let me just say something about that. So when you got two teams that are literally playing for shit, usually the thing that doesn't show up is defense.
Sure.
Because when you care about a game, obviously your defense is very important. When you don't, hey, let's just go play backyard football.
Yeah. It's a lean. No money on this game for me. I just nothing there.
I didn't bet nothing either, but I would lean to the over myself because I just feel like hey, let's go out here and just play backyard football like anybody like a Pro Bowl type shit.
A lot of like long third downs converted and
just air it out, do whatever the fuck.
Yeah, trick plays and
flicker.
Yeah,
flicker.
Go out here and have fun.
I mean, listen, if this number gets out of control and continues to rise in that total, and I got to contact you, and we've got consensus 95, I might put some money on the under there. All right, Chicago, Detroit, next game. Chicago at Detroit. This game a Fox game, noon game. I'll start here. Listen, you guys know where I'm at with the Bears here. I like Bears this week. I think I would be an idiot to say that I can't pick the Bears, even though my future's done. I mean, if it couldn't get any worse, now I got to get involved with the bookie from like 6 months ago, who I haven't played one bet with. And now I got to hear from him because I'm over the number. I don't want to talk about it. Not a good time, man. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't heard from you. Anyways,
Yeah.
love everybody. Let's start with the Beast. What do you got in this one? Bears at Detroit.
I'm gonna go against you guys on this one.
Wait. You guys, I'm the only one who's spoken. So
well,
I'm gonna go against you, Dave.
Here's the thing, though. Usually when it's you on the Bears, everybody else seems to be on the Bears too.
True.
I think the Lions, like, they're just they're figuring things out. They're figuring their team out. I think they
got
want
fucked up last week.
I think they're gonna.
It didn't look like that last week at all.
I think they want to show out, and they want to at least to try to make the playoffs after starting so shitty. So I'm gonna lean toward the Lions on this one. I'm probably gonna go with probably just six. Six is a lot, but I think they can get the 6. I think they can beat the Bears by a touchdown or more.
I like the over. I like that over 52. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Just follow the number.
5.5 seems like a lot for the Bears. I mean,
yeah, but you're right. Just follow the number.
Do the over and under.
You're right. It's high for a reason. Don't try to get cute. Right. Play the over. Is Fields playing?
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Love the over in this game. The only thing we have to worry about is that nothing to worry about there. Knots, what do you got?
No weather.
Like in the last 5 years, I don't think I've ever seen the Lions minus 6 points. I mean, can anybody tell me otherwise? I mean,
no. This is fugazi.
So
I would imagine you're right.
What's happening here? The books are overcorrecting, obviously, because the Lions are becoming a square sweetheart. Square's been losing money betting against them, and now they're jumping on the train. What we always talk about, square matrix. And look, I couldn't bet the Bears money line here just for the simple reason that I'm watching what I've been telling you guys there. Did you watch that last Buffalo game?
Mm-hmm.
They could have won that game.
Yep.
They weren't going to let them win it, okay? And they're not going to let them win this game either. But you're going to lay 6 points with the Detroit Lions? Like, I can't remember in the last 5 years the last time that they were 6 point faves. And of course, the world is laying it with the Lions. The Lions probably do win this game. And this is one maybe you go ahead and it's not a positive expectation teaser, but if you want to tease the Lions to win the game, I can see that happening. But laying the 6, hell no. The Bears cover this spread. Give me the Bears plus the points. Easy choice. Official bet of mine. I'm on the Bears plus.
Yeah, I'm also on the Bears, and the Bears. They're not last week, but like Knott said, the first half they were in that fucking game. And for me, if you're gonna play the Bears, I think you should definitely play the 6, but also you should play the Bears first half because they come out in the first half. The last few weeks, they've come out and played teams fucking tight, and they might even. I don't know what the actual.
No, that's great insight.
I don't know what the data is on it, but I think that they're a first half team right now because that's just all they want. They don't want to win the games anymore. They want that fucking draft capital. They want that number 1 pick, but they're probably going to get the number 2 pick. They want that shit. There's no way they're winning this fucking game.
Look at
this is Bears plus 6, and I just put it in as we were talking. I'm on Bears first half plus 3.5.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Eddie, where you at here?
Sharp ass place, yeah.
Like I said, I like the over. But definitely gonna lean Bears. I like the Lions. I like the Lions to win the game, but the Bears to cover. 6 points seems like a lot. The Lions, they're still the same Lions.
And the other thing is the Bears and the Lions, they each win at each other's fucking place. And the Bears aren't going to want to win this. So this is going to be a close game.
Sorry about that. They'll be in their whites too. They love the whites. They're
That'd be tight. I like the whites.
the white. What the heck is that?
Those Dallas. I like those Dallas whites tonight too.
I just love all. I think like every NFL team should just wear white on the fucking road. I think it'd be sick. But whole other story. Okay. Next game, Denver at Kansas City. We're gonna start with KNOTZ, and then we're gonna go to Eddie. What do we got here? These are their teams. Here we go.
Quite simple here. So an angle that I play blindly. Well, I don't always play it blindly, but I will never bet against a team that just fired their head coach. I just won't, because it hits at such a strong clip. It's literally insane. And I understand, like, as bad as these motherfuckers have looked, who in the hell wants to even what are we looking at? You know, we're catching a lot of points here in a divisional game. Even at that many points, you don't want to bet the Broncos here. I do. I love the Broncos here. And I'm calling out for the outright upset here.
Yes, sir.
Broncos win this game. And the way they win this game is because the offense is going to put up some points. And I played the over, okay? I mean, it hasn't moved much. I played it at 44 and a hook. I still like it at 45. I think there still are 44 and hooks available. I love the over. This is going to be a shootout. And if the Broncos don't find a way to win, I'm telling you this is not going to be a blowout. It's going to be about a field goal game. And I love the Broncos here. Official bet of mine. I'm on the Broncos. You know what time it is.
Ireland, what do you got here?
Eddie.
Yeah, I'm with KNOTZ, man. I like that overplay, over 45. The Chiefs rarely ever cover, man. Got to take Broncos plus 12.5. Plus the last game they played, it was like a 9-point game. So, you know, this is at Arrowhead. So we'll see kind of how they manage the game. But 12.5, I like the Broncos plus 12.5.
All right, we'll go now to CI.
I'm also on the Broncos plus 12.5. I'm with KNOTZ on the coach gets fired, you play the team the next week. And I liked what Jerry Jeudy came out and backed Russ. I mean, I'm not backing Russ, but Jerry Jeudy did. And maybe now we start seeing some passes deep instead of this stupid 3-yard outs, 5-yard outs, just putrid fucking offense. And finally, I think with Hackett gone, they're all going to feel relieved and play well. And I agree, Eddie, that it's an Arrowhead. It's probably going to be a close game, and then Kansas City is probably going to pull it out at the end, maybe by 6 or 9. But this 12 is definitely going to hit, in my opinion.
Beast, where you at here?
I just don't think the Chiefs are 6-9 against the spread this year. And just I don't see like the large points. I think I'm gonna go with the Broncos on this one. I got plus 12.5. That's where I'm gonna put my money. I don't know if it's gonna be outright upset. It could be with the Chiefs. Pretty much they're already in the playoffs. They're not probably gonna go as hard as they.
They're 12-3 and Buffalo's 12-3. They could get fucking home field advantage.
I mean,
because Buffalo's playing Cincy. That's not an easy.
That'll be hard at it, Beast. Don't try to defend it.
All right.
No, do you want to? Go ahead. I don't care.
Go ahead.
We're gonna waste time. I'll just.
We ain't wasting time tonight.
Beast, totally... let me shoot you my Bronco hat real quick while you're
fucking with you
on this pick.
I ain't even gonna go there tonight, man.
The reason I said that is because I've said like 4 things that KNOTZ has just like taken me and said, hey, come here, little boy. He said,
my bad.
Let me just say.
No, what are you gonna say, KNOTZ? I'm gonna give you my Bronco hat.
I was going to shoot my Bronco hat over to Beast while he was making his pick real quick.
Yeah.
Well, no, ain't nobody picking the Raiders this week. We know that.
I am.
Oh shit!
What was funny about that last? Now your mic is fucked up, kind of. Yeah, just move the wire around a little bit. The wire. But
There we go. Maybe I don't know.
It's good promo for UFC.
Get that in the
There we
bloopers.
There we go.
Hey, beats the mic. Hey, real deal.
Something's wrong with it.
He's smacking his mic. His whole shit's going like,
Yeah.
damn, bro. Making an earthquake over there and shit.
It was funny because last one, or Chicago, Detroit, he's like, well, usually everybody's on the Bears. I'm like, no, they go around the horn. Everybody's on the Bears. I love it.
Yo.
Okay, Denver, Kansas City. I'll end with this one. I'm going to follow the train here. Finally reading it right. There's a lot of shit going on here. The coach being fired, the disaster on the sidelines, everybody pushing each other around. I mean, this just screams Denver. And I'm not going to get cute here. Stick with it. It works. They rally behind it. I mean, this number is it's a dead number from 10 to 14, but we'll take it, man. Just give me 12.5 with the Broncos all day long. I love it. All right, next game, Miami at New England. Always a favorite, right? When Miami goes down to New England, maybe it meant more back in the day. I think it's going to be a good game. I like this game. I'm leaning a little bit to the over here. Ireland, what do you got here?
I think with Tua going down, this is the game that New England's gonna. I think they're biting it, or how do you say that?
Chomping at the bit.
Chomping at the bit. Yeah, I was gonna go. Yeah, fucking dyslexic.
What were you gonna say? I want to hear it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the other way. But anyways,
bit at the chomp.
Yeah, I'm on New England here, and actually, I like to lean to the under on this one, 41.5. But yeah, I like New England. I think it's gonna be more than a field goal game. Probably like 6.
Okay, Notch, what do you got in this one?
Man, so let me first say this, and I might be a little biased here because I just hate New England right now. I just hate them. I was on them last week against the Bengals, and like they had every freaking opportunity in the world to cover that game. Stevenson, how the freak do you fumble that ball right there at the end of the game, bro? Like that I
2 bonehead plays 2 weeks in a row.
I literally threw up after that. I think I threw up all over my floor. Which honestly though, the whole first half of that game, you were like, okay, yeah, you was on the wrong side anyway. And then at the end there, just it was just such an emotional game that I can't bet this game at this point because I was also on Miami last week and they got me where I needed to get. And now I'm just so disgusted with the Pats, even though I do agree with CI and I do feel like it's a Pats spot and I do feel like the Pats cover and win this game. I can't bet it because I just feel like my emotions are too involved in it due to what's. And the week before that, I was on the Pats against the Raiders. And
that was so.
What was that?
That was some schoolyard bullshit.
Yeah, we didn't go last week, but god damn, I mean, what the fuck was he thinking?
God,
what was he thinking?
You know, Bill chewed his ass out, boy.
He wasn't thinking.
I hate hyperboles, but that might be the dumbest fucking
too was
play
involved
ever.
in that stupid shit.
I know. He had there's no reason to fucking lateral back to that guy. And then what the fuck was that guy doing thinking, throwing the ball to the quarterback, a white quarterback, 50 yards from the fucking end zone?
As we're talking, what do you think? Maybe we just play Stevenson props under because you think Bill wants to.
It's a good point.
Even touch the rock in this game.
Hell no.
I mean, he's their best running back.
Yeah, Bill probably hates that dude at this point. I mean, he's probably about to get put on the practice squad.
That's a great point. That's definitely something people should look at. Is Stevenson?
Yeah, maybe that's the player.
I
can't play this game because I want to play the Pats, but I'm so disgusted with him.
You got a no play, Eddie. Where are you at? And we'll go to Beast.
I like Dolphins plus 3.5. Teddy Bridgewater.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what we can do, man.
Eddie covers.
I love it.
I like that cover. I mean, they lost 5 in a row, 4 or 5 in a row.
Dude,
man, the Dolphins are falling off.
I love it. I love the OV too. I mean, I just see Bill Belichick. They're gonna air it out. It's gonna be great. Beast, where we at?
Oh, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins at plus 2.5 here. I think any quarterback can throw it to Waddle and fucking Tyreek Hill. If Gesicki could get his head out of his ass and be a good tight end, they'd have a hell of an offense, But I think that's they're gonna surprise. I think Bill Belichick thinks he's got the master plan here, but I think the Dolphins hit it here and knock the Patriots down a peg or two in that playoff spot.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the next game. 12 o'clock here. Now I'm finally got my internet back here. Colts one opened up at 40.5. Now it looks like it's at 38.5. People pounding the under here. -3 Giants opened up now 4.5. Folks like the Giants. Colts in free fall. Not gonna lie, it's shit show. Saturday's got to be out. This guy's not good.
Yeah, he ain't coming back.
I'll tell you what. I've been riding
Sean Payton.
Giants all season.
You stole my tagline.
Ooh,
that was gonna be my.
We can edit it. We can make it look.
No, it's good. No, it's good.
I like the rawness though. That was good. So here's where I'm going with this game. There's no other way. This was already in way earlier in the week. It's Giants -3 for me. I like this team. I know they have no wide receivers. Trust me, but just give me this one favorite in the noon slate. Eddie, where you at?
I like the Giants as well. I definitely think the Giants win this game. I think 5.5 may be too much. I think it might be like a field goal game. Not sure what the over and under is going to do, but yeah, Giants is definitely the right side, I think.
Beast, where you at here?
I'm at the Giants too. I think Danny Dimes and Barkley put on a show.
Ooh.
Mainly Barkley. He'll be then Danny Dimes just being there.
I do like prop Danny Dimes to rush for over 1.5 touchdowns. Not where you at here.
So this is the typical in these last 2 weeks of the NFL. The books price in this must-win shit, boys. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a must-win for the Giants, right? Must-win. And the Colts are doing what? Playing for absolutely nothing. So are we going to lay 5.5 points with the Giants here? And I'm going to tell you what. I locked in the Colts at +6 because what's the Giants' role? They're catching points is their role. Laying chalk.
Yes.
I lost my notes. I don't have the numbers, but they are not laying chalk. No, I think they only did that once this season and covered. And look, these are two teams that are fades. Literally, they're both shit shows. I mean, what have the Giants shown us recently where we want to lay just because it's a must win for them to get to the playoffs? And not to mention, do you think the NFL wants the Giants in the playoffs or the Packers? Because if the Packers win out and the Giants lose this game, the Packers will be in.
Yeah. No, they want the Packers. They want Rodgers.
I would say I'd expect to see a little NFL help towards the Indy Colts side. I wouldn't be one bit surprised. And I know the Colts look like lunch meat. And it's really hard to put your money on them right here, but this is an official bet of mine. I took the points, the +6, and I did sprinkle 10% of the bet on the money line because
So where's the favorite? Just so and it's okay, even though I like the -3. Let's talk about this from betting perspective. You're at +6. Where are you if you were even favoring? Are you talking pick 'em? Maybe.
What do you mean?
Like if you were going to take the Giants because you've got that nice number with Indy +6.
No, I mean, I honestly, I even if the Giants were plus anything under +3 here, I'd still take the Colts.
Okay.
I wouldn't bet it at that point, but
sure.
Bro, there's no way in hell I'm laying 5.5, 6 points with the G-men here. There's nothing about them that I'm seeing that makes me want to lay points with them. I haven't wanted to lay points with them all season. I'm definitely not going to hear it, but just because it's a must-win situation.
I know.
You will hear this narrative so much in these next 2 weeks. I'll tell you what.
Hasn't
the books
played well.
price that in because everybody likes to bet it. Don't bet it, boys. Don't bet it.
Quit talking me off my money. You know I'm addicted to losing, not winning.
Yeah.
Right? See, I go.
Yeah. So I have down here Giants -5.5. Because I think I was stuck in a square matrix on that one. KNOTZ. It's like, you look at Indy last week. What are they going to do against this team that's obviously going to be playing hard? And it's like, well, this is probably a good oppie pick. Go with Indy on this one. And the +6 sounds great, actually. +6. I mean, that's good hunting in that one there, KNOTZ. I don't know when you found that, but that's a good number there.
It was there. It was there like yesterday, I believe. But
Yeah,
I grabbed it. I think on Tuesday I grabbed it. But
yeah, I mean,
I think you talked me off my pick.
Even
Really?
at 3, if you want, feel free to tease the Colts through 10, up to 10 and a half earlier.
Big Dick Nick going to be the quarterback?
No, don't do that. Yeah,
or are they going to go to Elling?
Which he looked absolutely horrible last week. But the dude hasn't took a snap in how long?
Yeah, that's true. He might be feeling better.
Maybe we see the Big Dick Nick. Yeah. Last week he was Big Pit Nick.
Wait, real quick though, Knots. At the start though, he
Major told me that. I was like, "Fuck you."
He was throwing.
Throwing
good. He was trying to dice him in there. He had just missed that one guy wide open left side. I mean, there's a little rust there for sure.
Yeah,
but I will say this real quick.
This week, maybe we see Big Dick Nick again.
I gotta grab a cocktail. Sorry, hold on.
I will say this real quick though. So the Giants are 2-2 when they are a half point favorite to 6.5 point favorites. They're 2-2, and they got their 2 wins against the spread in the last like 6 weeks or something. They beat Houston, and then they beat Washington 20-12. So they covered those as favorites in those picks. So that's in the last couple games, last couple weeks. I don't know. Maybe they're figuring something out as far as being favorites and playing.
And I feel that, but here's my concern, CI. Well, not even my concern. Here's my ideology behind taking the Colts here. Is this is a young team, man, that literally has really overperformed what they should be. Like nobody even thought they'd have a chance to be in the playoffs this season.
The Giants.
And this is a lot of pressure on them. And you know, I mean, I love D-Ball as a coach. He's a great coach, but I just think this is just too big of a moment for him. I think they lose this game, and I think they
could be a little bit
themselves. I think the NFL helps them lose it because I mean, let's keep it honest here. New
York's a big market, though.
Yeah, but I mean, does anybody want to see the Giants over Green Bay in the playoffs? I mean,
no, people are going to want to watch. Yeah, people are going to want to watch Rodgers fall on his face. I mean, at least here in Chicago, third biggest market.
Or I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna lie. I bought a little Green Bay futures, man. I did.
When?
I did 2 weeks ago. After they're on 3 wins
to make the playoffs.
So after they got their second win, I bought a little bit of futures out of Green Bay. Just because these are the teams that are very dangerous going into the playoffs. They really are. I mean, the teams know everybody. Oh, look at Rodgers all day. Like, I'll tell you what. If I'm in the NFC, and I said this about Brady too, and I stand by my future on Brady. But if I'm in the NFC, 2 quarterbacks I don't want to see. I don't want to see Rodgers. I don't want to see Brady. And I get it. Rodgers always shits the bed in the playoffs, but maybe this is the year where, if you look at all the years that he does that,
as an underdog,
great in the regular season, he's killing it. They're undefeated, and then they get to the playoffs and he shits the bed.
Favorites.
This might. I don't know, boys. This might be a Rodgers might make a deep. And I like what their defense is doing. Everything I'm seeing out of the Packers, I'm liking it. So
yeah. They're definitely a team on the rise at the right time.
Yeah, these are the teams that are dangerous. Like
I would
last 4 or 5 weeks they start peaking, man. They're dangerous in the playoffs.
I would much rather see Brady over Rodgers right now. Much rather see fucking.
Oh yeah, of course, but I'm just saying, like the Giants. Let's keep it 100. The Giants are they're not going nowhere.
I'd love to see Rodgers get one more.
They make it or not, they're going nowhere.
I think Chris is saying he'd rather face Brady, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Rather face Brady in the playoffs than Rodgers.
If you think about it, really though, that they got that good running back, that Rashad White, that rookie. He's been pretty solid here lately. They got Evans.
Oh my god.
They got
Watkins is a fucking weapon.
Evans. They've got
you know Jones. What I like? that I'm seeing, CI, is how much Rodgers is starting to trust Watkins, bro. Like he'll throw it to him in double coverage, and that's I'm seeing chemistry, bro. And I don't know.
But he don't. I mean, I'm just saying. Look at the star power that.
I agree with you.
The star power that Tampa Bay has, though. They've got Evans, they've got Godwin, Jones, if he can figure it out, and which I think he can do in the playoffs. Otten's come on too.
They could both be dangerous teams.
That's what Aaron Rodgers does, though. Knots, you hit the nail on the head, and the reason I want to talk about this just for a second for fantasy owners. I spent many years watching Aaron Rodgers on my football team, probably 7 straight, where literally it didn't matter who the fuck it was, from Cobb to Devontae Adams later, but he gets that chemistry going, and he's definitely got it with him with those slants. The timing is there. You see him throw it. It's perfect. It's there. I agree with you.
I hate Green Bay and the fucking slants, man. It
I
works
love him.
every time. It works every time.
The same fucking play.
It's the same shit every time. Slot right receiver from the left.
That's
boom. 10
That's
yards
football.
every fucking time.
Football.
It's
I love it. All right. Let's jump here.
Let's stop that.
All right, we're gonna jump. Let's jump. All right, New Orleans at Philadelphia. Philadelphia Eagles here. Hold on, let me start. I gotta start this over where I can see the spread. I'm not even doing this right. Sorry. All right, Saints, Philadelphia Eagles at Philadelphia. This one opened up here according to scoresandodds.com. Of course, 43.5. Now at 42.5. And we're seeing in some spots 5.5, all the way up to 6.5. We'll go in reverse order here. This time we'll start with Eddie. Eddie, what do you got in this one?
Definitely like the Eagles to win this game. I feel like it might be a trap though with the 6.5.
It's one of those things. It's not gonna be part of your 10 team parlay this week.
No, not this. Maybe a teaser. Take the Eagles, tease them down to about money line or +1 or whatever. But for the show's sake, I'm taking Eagles -6.5. Fuck it.
Okay, perfect. Let's go to the Beast.
Right.
What do you got here?
I'm gonna probably go the same thing. The Eagles are about split on the spread, but they've hit some pretty big spreads, this year. So the biggest being 11.5. I mean, they're a powerful offense, and their defense ain't bad either. The Saints, are they still deploying Andy Dalton out there? I think they are, because my son's got him in fantasy football. So
God bless him.
But Dalton,
it's not primetime Dalton.
No, it's not. I'll go. Oh, so you're taking Eagles? You said Eagles.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Eagles 6.5, and I mean, I might even go the over too. I think that they might bust the game wide open.
You're gonna bet over with the Saints, bro? You crazy?
You is crazy. Here I go.
I'm trying to go with the Davey method here. The crazy bets.
The crazy bets. Well, this is a crazy one for you. I love the Saints in this situation. I really do. Everybody and their mother, is going to be on Philadelphia, especially a team like this toward the end of the year. This is a system that I like. Really, when I looked at the board, it was kind of reminiscent of when the Bears were going to play Philadelphia, even though it didn't pan out in a money line situation. They did cover barely, but Saints win this game outright, by the way. My money line dog of the week. Let's go ahead, though, over to CI.
Yeah, Dave, I originally wrote down Philly, and I'm like, this feels like a square matrix fucking pick. I think everybody's going to be on Philly this week. And New Orleans, let's be honest, man, they're playing good fucking defense. They won the last 2 fucking games. They technically have a shot at winning the fucking division.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna go into Philly and they're gonna give them a hell of a fucking game. And 6.5 is gonna be fucking easy money.
Knots, where you at?
So what's the narrative here once again? If you watch ESPN, must win for Philly. They don't want to, because the Cowboys are on their ass now. And this is even going to be more of a narrative now.
Yeah.
And I watched that last game, Philly and the boys. That was a physical game. And the only reason I didn't want to bet the boys on Pick'em, I did bet the boys tonight, just because who they were playing.
Yeah.
This is going to be another physical game. And as CI said, the Saints are on the outside looking in, and they are playing good ball right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I did bet this at +7. I bet it. I wouldn't play the money line, but I'll tell you what, whenever I play a dog, I play them because I wouldn't be one bit surprised if they actually won the game. And I wouldn't be one bit surprised right here if the Saints won this game.
All right.
I think Philly has been a pretty overvalued team, and now you're paying the must-win narrative. Yeah, give me the Saints plus. I did +7. I probably wouldn't bet it at +6.5. But at +7, hey, buy that. I never recommend to buy the hook. You should have just bet it when the line came out if you like the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I like the Saints.
All right, we're gonna go right back to you here. KNOTZ in the next game here. We're gonna go snake draft order here. Okay, so we're gonna go Carolina at Tampa Bay. This is Carolina at Tampa Bay. We just had obviously some conversation here about Tom Brady. But what do you got going in this one? Real quick, I think the numbers are what do I have here? Buccaneers minus 7.5 all the way down to 3. So
That's where it started, yeah.
Yeah, okay. What do you got here now?
So I did get some Panthers in my pocket when it I didn't get 7.5, I got 6.5.
Okay.
And my plan here is I'm going to middle live. But I do want the Bucks, but I just want a money line, and I want them at minus 20 cents. I don't want to pay no more than that. Because look, who is going to lay points with the Bucks? If you've been laying points with the Bucks all season, what have they covered? 3 spreads? I mean, and the Panthers they're in good form. They're a dangerous team. But my concern is I know the NFL does not want the Panthers in the playoffs. And look,
they covered this game. Panthers covered this game, right?
I would have to agree, but the problem is if there was a +7 available, and now we're looking at this current line, I just could not recommend anybody to play it at the current line.
No, not at all. Yeah, no, you can't.
But at the same token, I cannot recommend anybody to lay points with the Bucks because if you've been doing that all season, I mean, God, they've been such an overvalued
3-11.
team.
CI, you're
3-11 and 1.
Yeah, you've lost a lot of money betting with the Bucks. Just period ATS. I mean, they're just. I don't know. I still believe that the Bucks are going to come to life in the playoffs, and I don't believe that the Panthers will be in the playoffs. So I got some Panthers +7 in my bag, and I'm going to look to middle that bet, and I want to get Bucks at anything minus 20 cents or better on the money line. That's what I'm doing here.
All right, I like that.
Yeah, I mean, with it opening at 6.5 or 7 or whatever it was, and dropping all the way to 3, and then you look at Tampa Bay last week and just their overall record against the spread. It's like fuck Tampa Bay, but I think you got to go Tampa Bay here for the fact that what Not said, like they want Tom Brady in the fucking playoffs, whether it's his last season or not. I mean, they want him in the playoffs, so they can have that swan song or whatever. They got that storyline. That's what the show is. What's the script, John? So I think you got to go Tampa Bay. I like the under. But now that I'm kind of thinking about it, maybe you should play the over because Carolina is playing good, and Tampa Bay is probably going to come to life here. So 40.5, yeah, the over might look good here. So I'm on Tampa Bay, but lean to the over.
Hey, hold on, let me back you up one time. I don't want to drag this on, but if you played the Bucks team totals under all season, I forgot the number, but it is. You have hit at a huge profitable rate.
Yep.
Law of averages.
They're 4-11.
Bucks have to keep adjusting this shit. Okay. I think that the Bucks go over their team total here, and I agree with you, CI. I think the over is the play in this game. Just wanted to say that. Agree with that.
Yeah. No, that's good right there. Tampa Bay team total over. And then the over for me in this game. Yeah, I'm kind of indifferent. Where you don't want Panthers at +3, knowing if there was a 7.5 out there, and obviously if you like the Bucks, take them now. For me, I'm going to go with the safe route and stick with you guys are talking about on the over. Beast, where you at?
That's about the same. I really don't have a play on this game besides what you guys talked me into on the over. Like I didn't really just have like it's a game I'm not gonna bet on. It's I have a good read on the game, so
I like this. I like this over. Brady missed a lot of passes last week. I think he gets pissed and gets after it. All right, let's finish out here, Eddie, on this one.
I like the Bucks as well. Definitely, -3, -2.5.
Yeah, now you got to take Bucks.
-3.5. You got to.
You're getting a 4-point swing. You got to take it.
Yeah, at this line, if you're betting the Panthers now, give your money to the books. I don't care if you win or lose. It's a losing proposition.
Eddie, snake draft, Cleveland versus Washington. The Commanders, the Browns going into Washington here. What do you got in this matchup?
I like Washington. I like Washington. I think they're gonna cover this game. They've been playing pretty hard, had some close losses recently, so I think they're gonna come through and win this game.
All right, let's go down to Beast. Beast, what do you got here?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably go with the Commanders at to cover the 2 here. Really close game, and then playing at home, I always like to stick with the home team in a close spread. So I'm gonna go with the Commanders.
I'm gonna go the other way here. I like Cleveland. Unfortunately, I just the Commanders for me, the time is up. It was the last week was so bad that it's over. And I just like the Browns in this spot here. Opening up at +1.5. Had an opportunity. Obviously, the low total. They are part of one of my teasers. I did tease them up, so I do have the Browns. Excuse me. I teased them up when they were at 2.5. So now I have them at +8.5. So they are.
You think Deshaun Watson's gonna try to show out in his last couple games because he's looked like crap?
To me personally, I just see the total being a little bit low. I like it in a teaser spot. I'll take the 6 points, and I think again, based off what happened last week with Washington, even though, listen, must win, right? I don't know. We are going to CI and then KNOTZ. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to piggyback off of Phantain here, and teams that played San Francisco the previous week sucked dick the next week, and that was Washington. The spread's 1.5. I'll just take Cleveland in an outright win here, strictly because they played San Francisco and they're gonna be beat up. So and then, like you say, must win. Like one of these must win teams is gonna win, but I'm not sure that Washington is that team that can do it right now. They don't have their fucking running back who's a stud. He's hurt or he's questionable. I mean, he might play, who knows? But and McLaurin is a fucking absolute stud, all pro, man. That kid's a stud. But I don't know. It seems like Heineke is like you said, Dave, on the downswing. So, and they played San Francisco. So I like Cleveland.
The funny thing, sorry to interrupt you, but nobody mentioned this. Heineke's not going this week, right?
I did not know that.
Guess who is starting under center this week?
I don't even know who their backup quarterback is.
Robert.
Oh, it's the guy who lost me the most money of any quarterback I bet on this season.
Carson Wentz is in the game.
So I could sit here and babble on about a bunch of shit, but here's the easiest way for me to break this game down. Fade Wentz. Fade Wentz.
Fade him.
Fade Wentz. God, the whole beginning of this season, I thought that the Washington football Native American Redskin Commanders were undervalued, and I kept betting them and betting them and betting them, and I was on the right side, and guess who always fucked it up for me?
Wentz.
Every single fucking time. I'm sure if we go back and watch all these shows, you guys are here, every time that I said, oh, I fucking hate Wentz so bad. Wentz is a bum, and Wentz is going to be a bum this week, and Deshaun Watson is going to show out. I am playing the Browns team total over. I'm completely fading the Commanders. I think the Browns win this game, and they win it by margin. Yeah, must win once again. No, get the fuck out of here. Give me the
Ain't no
Browns.
must win. They out. They
All
out.
right. Yo, CI, are you talking about Brian Robinson?
No, Walker. Oh yeah. Robinson. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He practiced fully Tuesday, so he's on my fantasy team. So he's good to go.
Okay.
All right.
I think I got my
Jacksonville.
running backs mixed up there for a second. I'm
We're
sorry. I was thinking
snaking
of
it.
Walker in Seattle.
Hey,
I'm
play
sorry.
Wentz over his interceptions. I forgot
Yeah.
what I got it at, but that's a 4-unit play for me.
That's a
Wentz
20
is gonna
pop.
throw like-
Hey,
He's gonna throw like 4 or 5 picks in this game.
we're snaking it. This one will be quick because a lot of this was covered in Jam Soul. Jacksonville versus Houston. Knots. What do you got here?
I'm all over Houston once again. So look at this. So what everybody's failing to realize and everybody's not looking at is this game does not matter to Jacksonville. It don't. Win or lose, all that's going to matter is next week what happens against the Titans. And this line already looks fishy, right? When you just look at it, tell me it don't look fishy. I mean, what are we talking? The Jags, like, look at the streak they're on. Look at the game they're coming off. Primetime game where every sharp in the world faded them. And they got the job done by margin against a great defense. Everybody is like, I've been betting the Jags all season. And when I finally jump off the train, okay, look, whatever. It's all good.
I'm staying on the train with them, though. I'm staying on, and I think it's the team.
Okay, well,
we
it's
can stay on
fine.
it with.
Anybody who wants to stay on the train, this is a horrible spot for the Jags. Don't be surprised. If you want to bet Jacksonville, if I was you, I would wait until Sunday because don't be surprised if just as the Titans did. I had so many people text me today that said, why are the Titans benching all these dudes? I thought they were fighting for the playoffs. Okay, well, you really have to do your research on what matters to get into the playoffs because this game didn't matter to the Titans.
Right.
And this game does not matter to Jacksonville.
Okay. No, it's a valid
And
point.
Look,
It's a valid point.
money line dog of the week for me, Houston, a 2-win team. This will be their third win of the season. The Jags don't give a shit about this game.
Okay.
They're looking ahead to the next game, just as the Titans were tonight. Let's go. Houston gets the job done here by margin, probably. I'd play the alternate
You're talking me off it. Talking me off it.
I'd play Houston minus 2 on the hook here. Alternate
All right.
spread.
Chris, where are you at here?
I'm with Knots as well. They're my money line dog of the week. I'm on Houston. For all of those reasons, this is not a spot that Jacksonville fucking cares about.
Man.
I'm on Houston. Definitely on Houston +4, and I'm gonna sprinkle that money line as well.
You know, I think with this type of a team, until do we know if they're resting players? This is too young of a group to rest players. You got to play to the end of the season, and you got to play hard. So I'm sticking with Jacksonville. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm literally. I don't know. Eddie or Beast, and then Eddie. What do we got here?
I'm on the Jags at -4. I think even though the Texans have been scrappy as hell these last few weeks,
They can't hold on any longer. Come on. I'm with
what?
it.
My bad.
I was with
Beast, I don't
Houston
want to
all
interrupt you.
season.
Let me say one other thing.
Go ahead. I love your input, man. Go ahead.
Let me say one other thing. In the last 3 years, the Jags have laid points 6 times in the last 3 years. What's their record on that?
Oh, they're not like 0. They're 0-6.
0-6, boys. 0-6.
Law averages. They gotta win.
You want to bet a team that has laid points 6 times in the last 3 years, and they went 0-6 on that? Hey, great luck to you.
It's new regime now. New regime.
They gotta go into the playoffs
T-Law.
hot. They're going in like a hockey team. They gotta be
T-Law.
winning. You can't take the weeks off. It fucks people up.
You measure. Where's the knife at, baby?
Where you at, Eddie?
Where's the knife at, baby?
Eddie.
Oh shit! Please don't bring that up. Like I said, my jam soul pick of the week. I'm rolling with the Jags.
Yes,
It's probably gonna be a field goal game, man.
Yep.
Knots has some great points. You know, I'm probably not gonna go too heavy on the Jags. I like the Jags to win, but the 4 points scares me. You know, when are the Jags laying points? Like Knots says, you know. And like you said, they're not playing for shit. So, you know, that's pretty tough. But I think the Jags will win this game. I think, you know, it may be a field goal game. 4 may be too much, but you know, I like the Jags to win for sure.
All right, well, let's move on to the next game. San Francisco 49ers and versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Big shout out to Gino and Bet Openly. I'm giving the big shout. I think everybody here knows that San Francisco could be a favorite to win it here. Unfortunately, for me this week, you know, I love the Raiders, and here's why. I know I'm going against the thing. Actually, you know what?
Beach, tell me money line dog of the week, please.
This is
be a 20 pop. If you tell me money line dog of the week,
not the money line dog of the week. No. The money line dog of the week for me was the Saints. I like the Saints. I know. I'm sorry, but you're right. This was in the category because everybody and their mother wants to take San Francisco. I mean, you even look at it now. The public is on San Francisco here. The money's in San Francisco. The bets are on San Francisco. Just take the Raiders. All right, let's go to Eddie. Sorry, and then the Beast. CI not sorry.
Man, the line was kind of juicy early, so I had to jump on it. -5.5. San Francisco -5.5. That's what I like. That's what I'm on right now. Nothing too crazy, but that's what I'm on. That's what I like. I think the line moved up to 9.5 now.
9.5 right now.
I kind of still like that, but you know, 5.5 is what I'm on.
Beast, where you?
I'm gonna go with the Niners here. I think just here's some things that you don't really think about. The Raiders are not gonna have the leader on their team, the heart and soul of that whole fucking team.
Oh, John Gruden?
No, Derek motherfucking Carr.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Okay, so guess what? Devontae Adams is pissed about it. Fucking,
he might leave.
Yeah. Josh Jacobs is indifferent. Josh Jacobs is gonna say everything to get.
He wants to get that
money.
running. He wants to get that.
He wants to get money.
Yeah,
but
he
like,
wants that most yards for the year.
Everybody loves Carr. He's a fucking leader on the team. Stidham, he ain't no fucking leader in that team. He knows the offense, yes, but I think they're gonna come out. They're gonna be flat. They're gonna show that fucking McDaniels ain't shit without fucking Derek Carr. Derek Carr was fine before fucking McDaniels comes. I see you shaking your head, fucking KNOTZ. Pan the camera to him shaking his head.
Wait, guys, I agree with him.
It was a subtle little head nod on. I see you on camera. But no, they're gonna come out. They're not gonna. I mean, there's nothing. We're not gonna make the playoffs. We're losing our leader. I don't think it's gonna be one of these like you fucking. Cars out, they're gonna play lights out. No, I just, in my opinion, and it could be because Carr is one of my favorite players. That could be it. I'll admit it, KNOTZ. But I just think, in my opinion, the leader on that team is not there, and I just think they're not gonna be in it. I think from top to bottom, they're not gonna be in it with their leader out. And possibly never playing again. That's my thing. I'm gonna say the 49ers cover the 9.5. Wow. I think it might even be more. It might even be like fucking 14.
I can see that having CI than the KNOTZ.
Yeah. To me, this was a no-brainer. You take San Francisco. I'm for me personally, because I'm sick and tired of not putting any money on fucking San Francisco because I'm wary of, like them covering and whatnot. If they're fucking 10-5 against the spread, they're a dominant fucking team. This team's going to the NFC Championship game, maybe the Super Bowl. It's like defense wins. The fucking Raiders aren't going to do shit with Stidham or whatever his fucking name is. To me, this is an easy set it and forget it. San Francisco. And I mean, whatever, 9.5, I don't care. Let's go.
So, first off, Derek Carr is not the leader of that team. He's not.
Enlighten me though.
I think the problem of that team is that they don't have a leader. They don't. Nobody's really been a leader.
Carr's corny.
They are still technically in the hunt for a playoff spot. I mean, what do they got? The Queefs on deck next week?
Yep.
And very likely the Queefs might be just resting everybody next week. So There is a chance for the Raiders to sneak into the playoffs, and
That's probably why he benched Carr.
And for San Fran, how important is this game to you? I mean, you want to go in here and look, yes, I get it.
There's only a 1% chance they can make the playoffs.
Okay, well, whatever.
And I'm not. No, I'm just saying that just to let you know. I'm not.
1%.
It's 1%.
Where'd you get that number from? How's that?
New York Times.
The Times.
Yep, New York Times.
So now you're listening to info off of New York Times. Well,
Yeah,
look,
you don't want to do that.
And either way, I don't care. Look, I don't think that the Raiders. I don't think that team really likes Derek Carr. Quite honestly, I don't think they like their coach. I don't think none of that. But this is the typical. And I've been fading. I faded the Niners last week incorrectly, and that's fine. But this is a team that the books are having to over-adjust on because I'll tell you why. You want me to tell you why? Let's look at just some simple consensus. Let's look at Action Network. That's one that everybody looks at. Action Network, 81% on San Fran, 19%. I mean, I could go look at every one there is here. The whole world wants to be on San Fran at this point. They're the public darling. They are an overvalued team. This line is not right. Sal has this line at 6 and a hook. It's at
9 now. It's outrageous.
It's 9.5.
9.5. Nuts.
9.5. I think I saw a 10 at one point. That's what I'm hoping to get is a 10.
Oh yeah.
Look, San Fran probably does win this game.
Just wait till game time. You'll see 10.
But
You'll see
San
10.
Fran is not going to win this game by over 10 points.
Right now, Win Bet has a 10 out there. It's the only one I'm seeing on the boards. Everything else 9.
Boom, there you go. The squarest book in the world has a 10 out there. Obvious.
Yep.
You take the Raiders here plus the points, no brainer. San Fran, I mean,
do it.
This
do you
game
think
is not that important.
Do you think San Fran wins the game but doesn't cover?
Should we call Gino? He's East Coast time. Sorry.
I do probably think San Fran wins this game, but I'm not in the business of picking who wins the game. I'm in the business of picking against the spread number.
The greatest.
That's how I win.
The spread is the great equalizer. Not you hit the nail on the head there. I just want to make sure for my notes. Hard edit. Hey. Were you on San Francisco?
Hey, the dogs are barking.
Look,
She's
barking.
They said Dad knows that shit.
She
said Dad knows that shit.
Go Raiders.
Let's go. This is my money line dog of the week. I'm taking the Raiders.
The fact that I'm so on San Francisco is probably why you should go Raiders.
I'm telling you right now, I'm putting everything down. I don't even have any money. I'm putting all the credit down. 13-unit play. And then Knots, when I lose, I'm going to call you. Do you mind? Can I call you, though? Do you mind? I'm going to be good in 30 days. I'm going to be good in 30 days.
No, hell no, bro.
Okay.
We ain't running no credit.
Hell no.
DJ,
don't call me. I ain't your
now, bro. And I will literally, I'll tie you up in Sky's basement until you get your brain right.
You're going to tie me in your Airbnb, bro. You're going to lock me up in your basement.
Whoa, looks like sounds like some weird stuff going on.
They were weird
that
out
shit
there.
Looking too nice, bro. It
does look nice.
You might be like, shit, I'm gonna keep betting credit.
Five-star resort.
That shit does look nice.
I'll tell you what.
Is that downtown?
When I go to Denver, I got nonstop place.
Nah, it's right here in my basement.
No, it's in his basement, bro.
Oh, that's your basement?
Come on now. Yeah, he's doing the basement, the Airbnb, the basement part.
I thought it was an apartment downtown.
So when we go, when we fly out there, we're gonna stay there.
Yeah,
my whole family's all mad at me. They're like, why does our house not look like this? And I'm like, because first off, I don't make money off our house. And second off, I got 4 dogs. I got 3 cats. I have 6 kids.
Yeah.
I would never make our house look like this.
Dude, my house, I'm not buying anything nice until my kids are in high school. Fuck that shit.
See, dude, yeah. They all draw on the fucking walls and shit.
No way in hell.
You're like, why are you drawing on the walls?
I got shit all over the. Yeah, exactly. I'm not. Fuck that.
No. That's not a winning proposition.
I
Right?
got
Nope,
a dog.
hell no.
That's a negative expectation bet
Listen,
to make your house
Listen,
look like that.
kids.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Not only do the
motherfuckers.
kids, not only do the kids fuck shit up, but yeah, you get a dog. I got a dog that's dying. She's shitting on the fucking couch. She's pissing on the couch. No, she's not.
Old age or what, Deej?
She's doing good
Yeah.
now because she knows we're talking about death. But yeah, just old age. Hips are going. She's 13. She was really losing it. We literally I put the call out 12/22/22. I said, Judge, she's got to go. Death row. We made the appointment. Literally, it was like the 10th, 12th hour. And I called it off. I said, no. Governor called, said, nope. We found evidence. Sally's alive.
I'm mad at you, bro. That's
And you know what? You know what's fucked up is a hard edit here. But, you know, my dog growing up, Kelsey, I never had to go through it. It was my mom who did it. I was in college, and you know, I remember leaving and saying bye to her or whatever, but I never had to do it. So the whole like week leading up to even 12/22/22, I mean, this was like what 12, 13 or whatever the fuck it is. I was fucked up because I knew we were going to put her down, and it was like just so much crying, and like so now it's like I'll know when she's ready, and maybe it won't be as hard. I feel like I went through a little bit, but it's still gonna suck balls.
It's gonna be hard, dude.
I know. I know. I'm just saying.
It's the worst. The worst.
You know what?
I've had to put a lot of dogs down, bro. It's the hardest thing ever.
No, listen. I'm gonna tell you this though. About 48 hours after, when there's no dog shit, there's no fucking feeding.
Yeah.
I will. Now I'm looking at like, okay, I have more patience with her now than I did before the
she's just said you better not fucking put her down.
Damn, she's chill. Okay, Ireland's the one who said she wouldn't last till this winter, and here she is. So
well, yeah, I know.
You're right. Winter is long. Okay.
I know it sucks. It sucks, dude. It just fucking sucks.
Here we go. Let's move on. And real quick before we go on, I mean, we're getting late and tallied. I don't really give a shit, but do you want to skip a couple of these? Any of these worth skipping?
No, just keep going.
Okay. I love it. I love Eddie. I fucking love it. And I love the fact that we're so blunt at this point with each other. And yeah, I know. What were the odds that Joe was going to be up till 10:30 tonight? And I would be up. All right. Here we go.
What week are we on?
It's week 17. By the way, if anybody does want to know, though, I do want to send a quick shout out. I mean, we really haven't done a lot of New Year's stuff here at New Year's, but if anybody's, this is literally our 39th episode that will be produced. If anybody's wondering,
we got any gematria numbers under this?
39
represents.
That's great. That's great. That's a good question. I don't think so. We're obviously going to go all the way through, but this year. But I love putting the drama out there.
39
here, by the way.
39. 3 + 9 is 12. We're in the 12th month.
See, you sound like me 5 years ago, and then once you start connecting everything, it's fucking over. See. KNOTZ, didn't you just send us an article? Oh, sorry. Nope. Eddie. Okay. All right, let's go to the next game here. New York Jets at Seattle. This game, I mean, oh my gosh, how ugly is this one? Wait, I'm so sorry. Oh no, we didn't skip you. Okay, right into it. How ugly is this one? KNOTZ, what do you got here?
I knew you were gonna go to Nazi.
Wait,
there.
You know why, right? It's snake order. Oh, I can't see. I don't have him up. I do the radio.
Oh, you don't have it up? Yeah,
I don't look at video.
Okay, he stepped away. So
okay.
Go the other way.
So, CI, you're next. CI. All right, so let me start fresh here. Okay. New York versus Seattle. The Jets traveling across country to Seattle Seahawks. What do you got in this one? This is the second game of the 305 slate here. We'll start with CI. What do you got?
I mean, I'm off this game because I don't really know what's going on in this game. You mentioned the travel, but it is a 3:00 game, so it's not that big of a deal. But if White plays for New York, I'm going to be on New York. My lean is to New York if White plays. I mean, like I said, the spread's 1.5. Seattle was favored. Now they're not. Now New York is favored. So I'm guessing White is playing. But fuck it, coin toss.
Yeah, for me, when I looked at this game, the first thing I thought of was what you always go with, right? Team traveling. But it's literally looking like a coin toss at this point. So I always go to the total, and even that is looking like a coin toss. So for official play for Davey, no play. But if I had to lean, I've got to go. With the New York Jets. So I'm gonna take New York Jets. Beast, Eddie, and then KNOTZ. Peace back.
So yeah, I would probably. I'm not really gonna pick any. I'm not putting money on this. The lean would probably be the Jets. Probably the defense is better. Both of these guys have injuries on offense. It's just, and then they're both in a must-win situation. So it's like, fucking KNOTZ got me confused on that. So
the must wins are terrible. But you're seeing
both
that everywhere,
hunt or on the bubble. So it's like
it's literally it's 50-50 everywhere.
So yeah, I would lean toward the Jets maybe because of the defense, but not really anything else.
All right, Eddie, where you at?
Definitely lean towards the over. I like the Seahawks as well. Home team. It looks like Mike White is going to be playing, but I think Seahawks take care of business at home.
Something else that I didn't add here, and I just want to now. This is the second part of my teaser, so I do have. I did this earlier in the week, so Jets are teased up due to the low total. So Jets are now at plus 7.5. It's not a great teaser. I didn't get them through 8. I don't recommend doing it, but now the fact that the Jets are now. How do you go from that big of a favorite? I feel good about it. So that is one area you could look at. Is KNOTZ back? I can't see anything.
I'm back.
Yep. All right, KNOTZ, what do you got in this one? The New York Jets versus Seattle Seahawks.
First off, I'm going to tell you guys a very profitable system that has worked all season. When KNOTZ bets a 20 pop and he loses it, you bet that team again the next week. You are 8-0 against the spread.
Woo!
Damn.
Well, so
second thing that I want to say. So let's look.
I need more credit, KNOTZ.
Let's look at these sea chickens, which I did give them respect on what their defense was doing.
Damn.
In the beginning of the season, but let's look at now. The Raiders hung 40 on them. The Rams hung 23 on them. The Panthers hung 30 on them. San Fran hung 21 on them. KC hung 24 on them. Let's look at the Jets. Look, the Jets are on a well, they've won 2 out of their last 5. Seahawks have lost 5 out of their last 5. And the Jets have not been good ATS. But let's look at these numbers, okay? The Bears only hung 10 on them. The Vikes hung 27 on them. Buffalo hung 20 on them. We're talking about good offenses here. Detroit hung 20 on them, and the Jags hung 19 on them. This is a elite defense, boys. I don't care what the fuck's going on here. And the Sea Chicks I don't know what they did in the beginning of the season. They're not doing it no more. The Jets win this game. You play the KNOTZ 20 pop system right here. 8-0 against the spread this season. Jets, another 20 pop for me. Let's go.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
are we gonna win all the money back that we lost this year in week 17? I mean, I'm fucking ready. I got a lot of fucking credit cards to pay for Christmas.
Did last week, but I hope I do
Yeah, last week was a good week.
Yeah, last week. I hope this week could be even close to similar to that.
All right, so let's shoot over to the next game here. Minnesota at Green Bay. We did talk a little bit about this earlier, but the fact of the matter is here, I'm just going to keep riding Green Bay. I don't care really what it is, where it started, why not. Green Bay money line. We're going to shoot the other way though, reverse order. Eddie, go ahead.
This is my money line dog of the week. I know everybody's saying Aaron Rodgers. They want Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs, but I think the Vikings are a better team. Come out hungry and get the dub. I definitely like that +4, +3.5. I'm rolling with the Vikes.
And they're plus 150 money line. I mean, it's not like wow,
Beast.
but that's good.
What do you got here, Beast?
I think, being in Green Bay, and Green Bay is one of those teams that, like we said, we want in the playoffs because it's Green Bay. You don't want the Giants in there.
No,
Fuck them.
Purple, green, come on, evergreen. Come on.
I love the Vikings. They're like my second team. My grandpa was a Vikings fan. Don't give me shit, Knots. I know you're gonna. You can't have no second team.
Well, you're from Iowa. You can have as
You
many.
can have any team, just don't ever let it give you a bias. If it's giving you a bias in your betting, then stay away from it. That'd be all I'd tell you.
Nah. So like growing up, my grandpa's always a Vikings fan, so I've been rooting for them all year. But I just don't think they're already in the playoffs.
They're all right in the playoffs.
The Vikings are already in the playoffs. They won.
They're in.
No, he said they're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I thought you said they do all right in the playoffs.
No, they're in the playoffs. So, I mean, I don't think they're gonna. This is where a good spot for the Packers to win. Get a chance to get into the playoffs. So I'm gonna go with. I think I got -3.5 is what I've got. I got them to cover the spread.
For me, here I'm going CI Knots. It's Green Bay, and I want to go back to something real quick. I know I said that at the start here, but Minnesota, it's fucked up. 1-11, 1-10 in games decided, or I'm sure 11-0 in games decided by like 1, 3 or less points. This team's Fugazi Vikings. I'm gonna ride Knots here. I'm fading the Vikings so hard in round 1 of the playoffs, it's not even funny. But let's go to them. The two guys right now who I think are seeing it the best. CI than the Knots.
Yeah, I'm on Green Bay in this one. I mean, this is a spot that Green Bay is looking to. This is besides the Bears, this is probably their biggest rival. I mean, some people in Green Bay think that this is their biggest rival. There's, fuck the Bears because Green Bay dominates the Bears. This is a big fucking game for Green Bay. It's at home. Green Bay's looking to, obviously get into the playoffs. They're hitting their stride right now. Aaron Rodgers is fucking feeling himself. This is a spot for Green Bay, and I think they easily cover this 3. Probably by a touchdown.
That's what do you got?
So Vikes are already in the playoffs. How important is this game to the Vikes?
Yeah.
How much?
Just because it's the rivalry, that's the only thing.
And it's not really that big.
How much more can the Vikes keep doing this anomaly ass shit? I mean,
it ain't happening this week when you got a hungry Rodgers.
God, that comeback against the Colts. They didn't cover against the Giants last week, I think we all were on the Giants last week.
Yeah.
And then let's look at Green Bay. I mean, this is a team that is getting in form. I mean, they are not just 3-0 straight up in the last 3. They're 3-0 ATS. And 2 of those games, they were laying points. Okay? This is an easy choice, and not just because that I think that the NFL wants Rodgers in the playoffs, and I do think Rodgers will be in the playoffs. This line, I mean, I think I don't know. I'm not sure how legit these consensuses are, but I think everybody in the world, no matter what the Packers been doing, is going to want to be on the Vikings here.
Totally agree with that.
I love the Packers here.
Mm-hmm.
20 pop. Green Bay gets the job done. They get it done comfortably, wire to wire.
Yeah.
The Vikes, this is not that important of a game to the Vikes. I mean, you want to talk like seeding and all that. I mean, I don't know.
No, I don't think they care.
Seeding even looking like? I mean,
yeah, they don't care.
So the Vikes,
I don't think they care. If
they could get number 1 seed, or
they could.
The Niners are on their ass
but people would have to lose.
What's it even matter, Vikes? Like, you're gonna go to the playoffs and you're gonna be 1-0. Doesn't freaking matter.
Doesn't matter.
Green Bay gets the job done here. Easy.
To go off that Fugazi line earlier, Dave. Earlier, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago, I brought up that what if NFL standings. The Vikings are still at the fucking bottom, 1-14.
Yeah.
What if every one possession NFL game had the opposite result? The Vikings are fucking 1-14. Fugazi is exactly what this fucking team is.
And they're not good against the spread either.
No, they're not. All right, let's go to the next game then. This couldn't get any worse than worse, but it is. But it's not that bad of a game. Battle of LA, Los Angeles at Los Angeles. Who has the home field advantage here?
SoFi battle, yeah.
We'll start with a snake bet. We're going back to KNOTZ reverse order. CI Dave, Beast Eddie. KNOTZ, what do you got in the Battle of LA here?
Get this game the fuck out of my face. I'm not laying points.
We haven't heard that one since week 4. I love that line.
Get this game the
out
fuck
of my
out of my
fucking
face.
face.
I'm not betting the Rams off what they did last week. No fucking way. And I truly believe that last week, the Broncos defense said, bro, get Hackett the fuck out of here. If we could get him fired, we'll let the Rams hang 51 points on us. No problem.
What do you mean?
Now,
Baker won the Nickelodeon Player of the Game. What do you mean? It was Baker's game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you what, this Broncos defense does have pride. They're not going to let, or no, this Broncos defense. I got way off subject. This
hard at it.
Chargers.
Yeah, hard at it. Look, get this game the fuck out of my face. I'm not betting it. I have no lean. I have nothing on this game.
All right, CI, what do you got here?
Bet the Rams team total under. I like
especially
what I've
after
been
last
seeing out
week.
the Chargers defense. Bet the Rams team total under.
Yeah, Rams team total under. I kind of like that, but I'm gonna be on the Rams if I have a lean on this game. I'm with KNOTZ. I'm not betting this fucking game. This game's weird. The Chargers are not a team that you lay points with. 6.5. They're a better comeback team than they are a favorite team.
Must win, right? CI must win.
Yeah, no, another one
against the team who has
Chargers are in. Pretty sure
they're clinched. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Sure.
They got a Y. So what does a Y mean? Y means
yes, they
clinched a wild card.
Where's
Okay.
Tate?
It's just this is a game that I don't like, but I'm also gonna lean towards the Rams plus 6.5 just because the Chargers are not a favorite team.
With here, I'll just be simple. Los Angeles, another team where you just don't want to fuck with a guy like Herbert, especially if you know you're going to the playoffs. No rest, no bullshit. Keep the shit hot. Keep the pedal to the fucking metal. And they have an opportunity to come out here and crush a team. I think they do it this week. I think this is one of the favorites that covers. I think a lot of people are going to be on the Rams. I'm not looking at it, so don't fucking curse me here. But the reality is this. I went against the Rams last week. There's not a lot of emotional shit here, but Eddie called it. We're going to go to Eddie next year. Eddie called it. Do all dogs cover on Christmas fucking night? They did.
They did.
And I hated him on the 2. Why? I don't know. Fuck me. Eddie, go. I'm fucking pissed now.
Like everybody said, the Chargers aren't playing for much, man. So I'm definitely gonna roll with the Rams plus 6.5. I like that under. But this is definitely a game I'm not excited to bet. Chargers probably win the game, you would assume, but the 6.5 seems a little too steep.
They probably win by 3 or 4. Exactly. some late shit that Herbert does every fucking week. So this is
Chargers.
Whatever.
Chargers.
They're already in the playoff.
No brainer. No brainer. Play it awake. All right, let's go on. I think we covered everybody there, right? There we go.
No, you didn't get me.
Beast. Sorry, Beast. What do you got here?
I'm just gonna probably go on the under on this one. I think both of them got good defense. I don't think either one of them is gonna do much offensively, so I think it's under 42.5. So that's probably gonna be what
you know what they say about 2 good defenses. Take the over, right, KNOTZ? I don't really see that good of a defense here, though.
I kind of like his look there.
Yeah, it's a good look there. Down the under. Hard at it. Never gonna fucking say that again. I'm just kidding.
No.
That was a deep look at the camera. I haven't looked into the cameras that deep since WHFH. All right, here we go. Let's go to Mr. Motherfucking Sunday Night Football. Ricky KNOTZ, Pittsburgh at Baltimore. This is a little you lean to the under here, right? But this is another game where I feel pretty positive. I'll start here. No snake draft. We're gonna flip the order. I'll start going with the over. No brainer. Booked it when it came out. Go ahead, KNOTZ. You're next, sir.
Man. You know what? Deej is on a 7-point move Open 42-35.
Got to.
I think, and man, in this series, you never bet over, but
Fuck no. But you got to now.
But I think in this situation, maybe you do. Here's the way I'm looking at this guy. So going 3 years back, if you just tease the dog in every single game, you are a perfect 6-0.
Wow.
Also, if you just bet the dog, I believe that you are a perfect 6-0. I might be wrong there, but here's what I'm gonna do here. I'm loading up as I do on all teasers, and I'm hoping that come Sunday night, I'm hoping I have a humongous amount of teaser exposure on Pittsburgh plus 8.5. And what I'm gonna come back and do is I'm going to bet the Baltimore Ravens on the money line, and here's why. Beast talked about it. What'd you say earlier, Beast, about Pittsburgh last week? What all did they have going on? I mean, that was a humongous emotional game. They pulled it out their butt crack. I mean, honestly, a game they probably should have lost, but there was so much emotion in that game. And my initial reaction was, I was like, I want to fade the fuck out of the Steelers next week. But then when you're looking at this Baltimore Steelers series, it's like you always want to take the dog. So what I did, I'm loaded up on teasers at Steelers plus 8.5, and I'm hoping come Sunday night I'll have a humongous amount of exposure on that, and I'm gonna come back middle with the Baltimore Ravens on the money line because I do think the Ravens win this game.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I just fucking blacked out. I don't even know who's next.
No, so I like Pittsburgh plus 2.5 in this game. I think that they do ride off that emotion from last week and Franco dying, and then now you got the Mr. Rooney dying. I mean, I like the way that this fucking team is playing defense, man. They get 10 points, 16 points, 16 points, 16 points, 17 points. Like they're fucking playing good D right now.
It's a lot of TJ Watt. When he was out, that whole team fell apart.
Yeah,
like their defense.
He's a defensive player of the year.
They're a completely different team without him. They were struggling without him. Now that he's back, they play a hell of a lot better, even on offense. And I'll let you continue. Go ahead.
No, I know. I like Pittsburgh plus 2.5 here, and I actually got them on the my second money line dog of the week as well. So go ahead, Beast.
Yeah, I'm like I said earlier in the thing. I think they're gonna riot. They're emotionally invested, and they're gonna win for Mr. Rooney on this one. The Ravens are already in the playoffs. This is another game where the Ravens are already in the playoffs. What do they have to play for?
Well, Pittsburgh's not gonna make the playoffs. So
yeah, they have a 2% chance. But how invested are the Ravens going to be, especially when they've already clinched? But it's like I think the Ravens or the Steelers are going to play hard. They're gonna win that futures bet for me.
Ravens playing good D too.
Yeah, but I'm going
real good D.
I'm going plus 2.5 for Steelers, and I'm sprinkling the money line because that's my money line dog of the week.
We like that, Eddie. Where you headed?
Nice. I'm with KNOTZ. I like that. Tease the dog. Tease the Steelers to 7.5, 8.5, whatever you get. But I like the Ravens to win the game. I like this Ravens definitely to win this game.
All right, cool.
Harbaugh is the type of coach. He wants to go into the playoffs with momentum.
Right.
That's what I failed to mention. I guess it's not a very important game, but Harbaugh knows.
But that's what I'm saying, and that's the theory on a lot of these young guys, the Chargers. We talked about it with like these teams. You got to have momentum. It's got to change. The old NFL is. I don't think you got to keep going. You got to keep going. No, fuck that bullshit. Anyways, all right, let's go to Monday Night Football. Buffalo Bills at Cincinnati Bengals. Reverse order. Are you ready, folks? Wow. Yeah. Back to Eddie. Eddie, what do you got here?
I think
Buffalo.
this is a good tease as well for the Bengals. Bengals at home. I'm going to be rooting hard for the Bengals. I got to go with the Bengals. You know, definitely want the Chiefs to get that number 1 seed. That would be nice, but it's going to be tough. I like the Bengals in this game, though.
Beast, where you at here?
You know, it's crazy. I was just thinking, you know, Eddie's talking about the Chiefs getting the top spot in the AFC West, and pretty much I think at the beginning of the year, everybody did not think the AFC West was going to be like it was. You know, everybody had probably Kansas City at the bottom of the division, and now they're at the top of the division and fighting for a number 1 seed. It's just, that's crazy how Mahomes does that shit. I think Buffalo, I think they want to, you know, they've had too many games where they've had, they should have won and they didn't. I think they're going to win this game. It's going to be close. I'm going to go the -1 to cover the spread. And I'm going to get crazy here and go over on here. I think Buffalo's got that high octane offense, and then, you know, the Bengals can score as well. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. So give me the Bills at -1 and then the over 49.5.
CI, what do you got here?
This is a hard one for me because it's like, yeah, Buffalo wants to win. Cincinnati also wants to win. I was trying to. I think the loser of this game is going to be the team that gets the AFC Championship game. This is a tough one for me, man. I don't really know. I'm not going to bet it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably not going to bet it, but I'm gonna pick Buffalo because I think Cincinnati is going to be the team. I'm not sure Buffalo can keep this up and like what they're doing. Like, I don't know. I like Josh Allen and shit, but it just seems like they're too lucky. I don't know. It seems more like luck for them this year than actually Josh Allen being that good. That's just my opinion on Buffalo. So, but I'm going to pick Buffalo this game because I think Cincinnati is going to be the team in the playoffs.
Before we go to KNOTZ here, I like Buffalo here. I think it's a statement game for Buffalo. I'm even looking at alternate line here. They win by 10. Go ahead, KNOTZ.
Oh, as I've talked about Buffalo, so these are 2 teams on a dub 5, okay? But the difference is that Buffalo is only 2-3 against the spread. Cincinnati's a perfect 5-0 ATS, perfect 5-0 straight up. And Cincy is honestly, they're the team that I think will be in the Super Bowl out of the AFC this year. And I'm going to use a system I use in the NBA, which you don't get a lot of opportunities like this in the NFL. But I mean, these are two high caliber offenses, obviously, and this is going to be a playoff atmosphere, and I love the Undy here. So the Undy's going to be a 20-pot play for me, and I'm going to bet Cincy pregame. And what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to go back and forth, and whenever because I think this game will go back and forth, but I think it's gonna be a dogfight, and I think Cincy wins this game, but I also think that that we could catch both sides plus on the money line, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. But yeah, official play, I'm all over the under. I really love the under in this game because this is going to be a playoff type environment right here. And I do this in the NBA all the time in regular season. And it hits at a very high clip. So give me
I do like that. All right. Well, listen, Happy New Year, everybody. We're going to go around the horn. We got 2 things to do. First of all, we got to go around the horn. Money line dog of the week. We'll be quick with that. We're not going to do teasers or parlays, and then we'll go with final thoughts. So around the horn, we'll start with you, KNOTZ. Money line dog of the week. I think we already know it, but again, we got to say it anyways.
Houston, Texas, money line dog of the week.
Yeah, I'm also Houston is my number 1 money line dog, and I also like Pittsburgh
I'm on the New Orleans Saints. I think they're going to do a lot of damage. Love them. Go ahead, Beast. What do you got?
Moneyline dog of the week, them Pittsburgh Steelers. Get that terrible towel out. I know my wife will be.
A lot of pee, a lot of piss, a lot of urine. I love it. Go ahead, Eddie.
Moneyline dog of the week. I like the Vikes plus 155.
Wow. Okay. Final thoughts around the horn. We'll start with KNOTZ. Happy New Year, Ricky KNOTZ. Thanks for another great year. You know, you just
Happy New Year, my guys.
what a great year. You got a lot of shit going on. You're doing good over there. We talked about that.
My thought of the week that I want to tell everybody.
Good.
You don't have to bet. You don't have to bet on some shit every fucking day. Like, take 3 days off, 4 days off, whether it's to chill with your family or you got some other shit you're trying to work on. Like, betting could be a huge distraction. I don't care who you are. I hear all these guys, oh, yeah, I could bet a game and not watch it. Yeah, the fuck right. You're on your phone checking that shit every 5 minutes. We all are. I've been doing this shit for a long time. It's a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with taking a little break from betting on any type of sport or any of that and focus on your family or focus on another little goal you got going. Nothing wrong with that. That's my thought.
Yeah. Beast, final thoughts in a year, New Year 2022.
I think this was a great year for Hashmark, and I think
yes, sir.
I think next year is going to be even better. We'll have some more JV level thinking with my son.
Yes, God, what a show.
We're gonna repurpose probably the UFC show. I think me and Chris were talking about that, doing it maybe bi-monthly or just before a pay-per-view.
So I just want to thank everybody for listening all year. First of all, Happy New Year. I wish you nothing but best of luck in all your bets and everything, all your endeavors, whatever you're doing, businesses, anything. Good luck. But yeah, no, I just want to thank everybody for listening, and don't forget to fucking like and subscribe and send us out to your friends and help you boys out here, man. We need some love. We're kind of stagnant on our views. So, let everybody know what's going on, man. We got Mr. fucking Sunday night.
Help us help them out.
I know.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
because you get a lot of value by listening to this show, a lot of good information, a lot of great things. Like,
a lot of good information.
And if you are one of the few people that watch this show, share it, tell your friends, smash the like button, help more people get the help we're trying to give you.
This show. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
No, I was just gonna say, like, this show is profitable, man. We got a lot of takes. We whatever you want to. However you want to look at it, squares, experts, sharps, whatever you want to call it, we got a lot of takes on this show. You can make some money on this show, but just by watching this show. I mean, I like to brag on my fucking record. I'm, coming into week 17, the shows or picks I've given out, I'm 103, 88, and 6. That's profitable. Okay, we got Mr. KNOTZ over here who's been fucking in the game forever. We got us three, the rest of us, Mr. fucking Parlay, Phantain. This is a good show. Pay attention, watch, learn, win.
That's it. I mean, that's it. It's simple.
Boom. Drop the mics. Yeah.
I don't have shit to say. I listen. I'm so excited. 2022 is a great year. It just continues to get better. I don't look at it as another year. It's just a life. Society puts numbers on it, but I will say this: Jordan, 23 generational number. Every 23 years, generational things change. NBA, wealth, tons of shit. We're going to be good. We're going to be good. So God bless America. We'll see everybody next week. I think it's, what is it, wild card, divisional? How's it work? Wild card next week, right?
Nah, one more.
We got one more week. And then wild card.
I'm sick of these games. When can I quit?
But week 18 is always a shit show because it's going to be. It's a fun week. Because
a lot of opportunities to make money, though. A lot of opportunities to make money. So I think that's where people are going to tune in. They're going to be, too busy with the holidays and the new year or whatever the fuck they're doing. They got to tune in somewhere. Tune in here. We'll have the latest. And listen, next week I won't come as unprepared as I did today. But anyways, God bless America. And that's, we'll take us out here.
And then I'm going to take us out the way I always do. You know what time it is. Break the book. Run!
Run it! Run! Man, wow. That's what I'm talking about, though.